Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. A special night. We've got some interesting discussions to go on. We have got a fan chat on Sunday, but this is a more serious show, if you like. And we've got a wealth of guests. So let me introduce them. The guy in the middle you won't recognise because he's normally Swifty. So we've got John. How you doing, John?
Yeah, it's an unmasking.
The unmasking of Swifty. I should put that on the headline of the video. That'd have everybody jumping on board, wouldn't it? That. And we got Michael Goff. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Michael. Big Walsall fan, obviously.
Yeah, so been a Walsall fan for quite a few years. And worked with Walsall for quite a few years. We used to sponsor them back in the day as Tile Choice, the Tile Choice stand.
Okay. I wanted them to sponsor us. I need to have a word with you about that.
Okay. And obviously, with one thing or another through work, we've done a few gigs there. We've done like the Dell Night. We've got the Jersey Boys. We've done football matches there to raise money.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Also, if I remember correctly, we've probably over the years raised probably over 60k over the X amount of years for various charities.
Yeah. That's good stuff. I think I'm just going to go to Scott. Is that our representative from the Walsall Foundation? Hi, Scott. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me. So yeah, like you say, I'm Walsall fan too. I'll throw that in there. And I'm sort of the communications business manager for the foundation, so the club's official charity, with all the work we do out in the community in Walsall.
We've done some great shows with Adam.
Yeah.
Obviously the sort of director of the Walsall Foundation. So much good stuff in the community, and I think we need to keep pushing Walsall Football Club as a real community project, and obviously the foundation and a big part of that. We're also very pleased to have Bex with us now. Part of the reason for the show, we've got a sleep out at Walsall Football Club, and lots of stuff we're raising funds for. Bex, tell us what we're doing and why we're doing it. How about that for an intro for you?
Thank you. So, as crazy as we all are, we're going to be sleeping out in the cold all night to raise funds for the food banks, for the local food banks. To support our local people.
That's it. For the foundation as sort of like a combined with the foundation and the food banks, isn't it?
Yep.
Swifty, how did sorry, I should call you John or Swifty, I don't know.
Whichever.
You'll go and put his head on in a minute, I'm sure he will. You're looking.
No, I don't have it. I don't have it with me tonight.
You don't have it with you. Okay, that's good. So why do you think we should do this sleep out, and why do you think people should support it?
Oh, it's two great causes, to be honest. I mean, like you've obviously had Adam on this show before, like, and he's told you about the foundation work, which is fantastic, and supporting the local food banks. I think it's just two really, really good causes. Yeah,
I think there's a lot of people struggling for lots of different reasons, and I think with the good work that Michael's done, sort of, as you say, sort of like 60 odd grand, and it's hard to raise money, isn't it? For the Content Creators Cup we sort of tried to raise some money, raised 200 quid for the foundation, which was nice. But I mean, I think from what John mentioned just before we went live, we sort of flown through £1,000 already. But Michael, what's the biggest challenge, do you think, for raising funds? One to you, Michael, for that one.
So there's a lot of people doing it now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people trying to raise money for amazing. And I think with that in mind, there's a lot of stretched money, and obviously the economy at the minute isn't the best. We know that. So a lot of people's spare cash isn't spare cash, it's food. and which is electricity and gas. But a lot of people can't really afford food. So these food banks that we're raising money for are very vital for people who can't afford food over, especially Christmas as well, when really we should be around family and friends enjoying the day.
Yeah, and I think Walsall Outreach do a really good job as well. In the centre of Walsall, sort of giving out hot meals and that sort of stuff is a great sort of collective. And we've got some really good people in Walsall, haven't we, Scott?
Definitely. I mean, without getting too much, I suppose, getting too embarrassed, Michael's one of them. I mean, Michael came to us about the sleep out and sort of obviously recognised the work that we'd done for the foundation and kind of asked if we wanted to partner up. And like you say, like with the food banks, it's tough at the moment. Everyone's feeling it. We run sort of employability programs, trying to get people back into work, and mental health programs, obviously people suffering with that too. So it's kind of, part of a wider issue, I suppose. And the sleep out, I think, is just trying to raise funds to help everyone really. And there are loads of great people in Walsall who want to help, who want to fundraise. You can see that by the amount of people who've already signed up to the sleep out. So
how many have you got on the sleep out?
I think we're on 36, I want to say, just looking now. But obviously we'll be pushing that up towards the 5th of December as well. So, but yeah, just the willingness for people to come out and, give their nights, give their time to support two causes is great. Yeah.
And I think for me, I think Bex might want to come in on this. The sleep out, obviously, being out and open to the elements overnight is obviously a personal challenge and a personal test, and a great dedication to the cause. But on this occasion, it's a safe environment to be sleeping out. I think, Bex, there's so many people that are sleeping rough that don't have the protection of a stadium around them.
Yeah, 100%. So like I feel like it's going to be really humbling to really experience it. No tent, really, like on the ground, back to basics, because there are so many people that have to live that situation, that scenario every day. Like my brother being one of them. So he was often on the streets most of his adult life, if I'm honest. But I can remember having like a full-on 3-year period where he was on the streets through summers, winters. And yeah, it's really tough going. They've got no medical facilities apart from the vans or to access, showers, hot food, anything like that. So yeah, for me, it's just going to be a real humbling experience and a bit of a homage to my brother as well to, give him a nod as well.
Yeah, I think
I didn't actually did I know that he passed away last year eventually. Sort of life took its toll on him, and he's 39. It was 3 weeks before his birthday that he passed away. So yeah, it's going to be quite an emotional one for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I can imagine. The thing is, it's a bit of a trap, really, when people gain a position that they are without a home. There's not an easy way back, is there?
No, it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? That's why a lot of people get stuck in addiction there. You're using to get through life because life's so terrible, but then using's making your life so terrible, and without, proper support and help, which there isn't, it's really hard to call back. But even without an addiction or anything, just I do know people that are on the streets that have got no addiction, that have, lost their homes or whatever through no fault of their own, lost their job. It literally could happen to any of us within a few weeks. We're lucky that we're in the positions. I don't take anything for granted now. That anything could happen at any time. We have to be really grateful for what we've got.
Yeah, I think we probably could, like for Scott for example, with the foundation, a lot of the people that are sort of attending functions for the foundation, so like the walking football and the mental health and that, there's a lot of people there that are sort of on the brink as well, aren't there?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the stories from kind of our health programs, whether it might be, you know, someone suffered with addiction, people coming out of the military, PTSD, and you know, potentially friends and family who've suffered with sort of mental health problems or suicide. There's so much there in terms of different ways and different reasons what people might be struggling. And like I say, all our team try and do is help with that, really. And it's one of those where I think having the sleep to raise awareness of all the great stories, like, you know, Bex's, well, not great stories, but, you know what I mean, the sort of important stories that we need to talk about. You know, it's really important.
That's it. And I think there's a guy that I'm sort of doing some work with in connection with the stand-up comedy thing I'm doing. Because we're sort of raising money. I've been raising money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he's sort of raising money for mental health charities and the likes. But giving to charity, and I'm using his words now. I should play his video, really, if I was prepared. To be able to give is something that'll sort of help you personally as well. So for the people watching, if you're able to contribute, you'll feel a personal gain from doing that as well, knowing that you're contributing to the wider society and the wider world. And I think it's important, obviously, with what Michael's doing, sort of pushing the cause for that. And obviously with yourself, Scott, having a focal point, helping to create that focal point for that contribution. I think that's absolutely huge. So John, what's your experience with this, John? Swifty, sorry.
To be honest, I'm quite humbled to listen to like stories like what Bex. I mean, it's the first time I've spoke to Bex tonight, like, and listening to her just talking now, I was really determined to make as much money as I can, or we all can, through this. Like, and like I say, the Walsall fans and Walsall people have really supported us so far, and I'm just hoping more and more can get on board and support us.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right. We'll definitely we've got a fan chat on Sunday, so I'll sort of I'll talk to people about that as well, and have some links on the show for that as well. Sort of help give it an extra push. What would you say, Michael, to the people that are sort of thinking about jumping on board and helping either contribute or joining you on the sleep out?
The people who have joined up so far, absolutely amazing. Like Scott said, there was about 30 plus people joining so far. Some who'd done it last year, which was very eventful, cold, windy. It's not an easy time. It's very rough. And every donation that we get goes to a beautiful cause. It's to help people, food banks, and it's helped the foundation, which is doing an amazing job. If you go onto the foundation website, you can make a donation, or you can also come and join us on the night and get absolutely freezing.
Well, that sounds inviting. Maybe I should pop along and do a comedy set for you to warm you guys up. I don't know.
I think that sounds like a plan. I'm holding you to it now.
We done it a few years ago in Bloxwich High Street, slept in the streets, back on what Bex was saying, when it's dangerous, it's not nice. So me and Craig started it 3 years ago, and we slept on a couple of pallets, and people was going past, and we actually got egged by a car going past. There was people.
Do you know, I want to just talk about mental health. I won't sort of go into too much detail about the person concerned, but they'd always thought of people claiming mental health problems as being sort of shirkers kind of thing. And it's like, oh yeah, I've got mental health and that sort of thing, and sort of almost making a joke of it and that sort of thing. But this person had a heart bypass, and since she's had the heart bypass, she's really struggled massively with anxiety and mental health, and it sort of brings it all to light I think anybody that's not gone through mental health problems thinks it's like, oh, it's one of those little things you can just wave to get away with stuff. And it's not until you really come across someone or experience this yourself, the real mental torture, you realise it's as they say, not all disabilities are visible. Yeah. And for this lady, I was talking to her husband, and he was saying if she's had like a torrid 2 years with it, and he has no doubt that if she realised what a 2 years she was going to have, she'd have topped herself.
Wow.
Yeah, see, nobody knows what's around the corner, do they? You know, it's nice to be nice, just be kind, because you don't know what other people are going through. You don't know what's around the corner for you. Keep your gratitude for what you've got, but yeah, just be nice. Be nice to people. Do what you can.
The thing is, I think everybody's rushing around and just thinking of themselves. And it's funny, something that my dear old mom used to say to me, and this is my little bit of lightheartedness, by the way. I'll just let you know in advance. I would be ready to go to school and my hair would be sticking up all over the place. And I'd be like, I can't go out like this. My hair's a mess. And my mom said, you notice a lot more than other people. Other people are just interested in themselves. They won't notice that your hair's sticking up. Just carry on. So I thought, oh yeah, that's a good motto to sort of go forward with. Sort of like, yeah, you just look after yourself. People aren't interested in you. You got to just look after yourself. But of course, when I got to school, people were going like, have you been dragged through a hedge and all this sort of stuff? So I got ribbed completely. So I got broadsided on that one. But yeah, you don't know what struggles people are faced with. Like if you're in traffic and somebody's furiously papping the horn behind you, you don't know really what kind of torture they're going through. So it's difficult. It's difficult. Because in our own little world, we think sort of everybody's fine and they're just arseholes if they're playing up a little bit. But you like Scott, you just don't know what other people are going through, do you?
No, it's exactly that, and it's not even necessarily the ones that it's showing as well. It's often the ones who are completely quiet. You wouldn't know, you know, anything's wrong. It's just checking in, just saying, "You okay, mate?" sort of thing, you know. And with all the things that we've mentioned, whether it's, you know, food banks or addiction or mental health, there's so much going on in the world and the country at the minute that's adding pressure to people and pushing people. Kind of, people need that support because it's getting more difficult. And you know, like Beck said, just be kind to each other, check in on each other.
Yeah, I think, and obviously with the foundation, you get to see a wide spread of personalities. And some people do cope with it much better than others. Like from my point of view, I very much bottle stuff up. Like people think I'm sort of calm and everything, but I mean, when I've had troubles, I just bottle it up, and people don't see the challenges I'm facing. I'm not in a position to complain. I've sort of got a very comfortable life. But there's a lot of people sort of got the struggles. And you just don't know, as you say. It's difficult. Yeah. Talking the football, big game on Saturday. Are you guys going to get there? Who's going to be there Saturday?
I have to be there.
Yeah, Swifty will have to be there by contract. How about you, Michael? Are you there or are you tied up?
No, I'm there because we've got an evening there at the Adele night at Walsall Football Club from 8:30. So I'm pretty much going to be there from 1:30 till 11 at night.
Oh, you got a full day then, and probably Scott, you're probably there for.
Well, strangely, as a one-off, I'm not. So
how about that?
Back in December, I happen to choose this game, but it's our foundation game as well on Saturday.
Okay.
So we've got, you know, lots of different activities going on with the foundation. It's the schools game as well, so there's 1,500 school children
Oh, is that the
families
school
coming
game as
down.
well?
Yeah, so we're going to pack the away end, pack the stadium, and
Oh, I
have
didn't
lots
realise
of
it
noise,
was the
hopefully.
school day. I should have mentioned that on my preview.
That
shouldn't
means
I?
I'll be busy.
And Swifty will
And
be
then-
busy. Yeah.
And Bex, do you get down to the game or not?
I haven't been for a long time. I have done a few Girl Scouts, but I haven't been for a long time. I've got to be honest.
But the thing is, on this channel, the mantra of the channel is the joy and the pain, and the joy and the pain of watching Walsall is very tortuous, particularly last season.
Yeah, I
And
hear
how-
about my one of my best mates, Scott Dennis, is a season ticket holder. He doesn't miss a game, so I'll give him a little shout out. But yeah,
Nice
I hear quite a lot about it.
Yeah, it is torture, but I think the joy and the pain of life, and is something that we sort of got to draw back to. Obviously, football, like we know the Bill Shankly, or I think it was Bill Shankly's quote about football's more important and all that business. But I mean, it's people that are important, and there's people struggling that we need to help. So we need to give if we can, and if you can't, support. So that's good. Right then, thank you guys and girls for joining us. That's been a great insight, and I will sort of spread this widely across my shows.
Thank you.
And we'll have a chat about it on the fan chat on Sunday as well. But for now, thank you very much, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
Thanks
Simon.
for having me.
Thanks, Simon.
We'll be back. Walsall Fan TV. Thanks for watching. Cheers.